All you ever wanna do is play. So let's play.
Yeah. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
Stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke,
Yeah, ayy, well, we can hold the peace or we can wage war, but I'm gonna get what I came for. Real gang, that's a true name. We all graduated to the two-door. Sacred Global, that's an infrastructure. All y'all niggas like the Titanic. I'm the iceberg, talking no Zucker on the front lines, but we don't panic. Shit getting messy, got nothing to rest, and I'm tired of niggas. They front they blessings, they want my suggestion, but don't want the fee. I'm just doing me, I don't answer their questions. All this flexing, got no one to see. All this aggression, I just want some peace. Not even sure that I like it in heaven. I guess when we get there, then we gon' see. I do not understand, I do not get what you do. You only got one life, but you act like you got two. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with kings, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
Hey, y'all some jokers, y'all a bunch of clowns. You will not get a laugh out of me. You can talk, but you can't denounce. I live a different theology. Why I transferred to a new account? You just fucked over a prodigy. Posted up with a rented crown.
You are the king and apology.
You about to see a new side of me.
I am the danger.
Watch your enemy go. Empire fall, my legacy grows. I might just hop on this melody flow. All this vision, no clarity though. Y'all play a game that I bear in my soul. Ebony, ivory, nobody knows. Business vasectomy, nothing can grow. Everyone promises more than they actually do.
He's heating up!
We don't deliver on anything other than truth.
Hold it!
We go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with kings, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the
The more you hate me, the more you will learn.
For the new king, same kid, now my streets go. Same
So why don't you make like a tree and get out of here?
What the hell kind of country is this where I can only hate a man if he's white?
The little rascal has spirit.
You really have people fooled out here, don't you?
I'm gonna put my nutsack
Gonna
on your
learn
drum
that
set.
you can't pretend to be a king. It ends today.
Full normal.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, 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 test, testing, testicles, testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 1900 and 23 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beardcast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. So what's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and ye old hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swole, yo, back with another episode. Today's episode of the Beastcast is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everson K2 Flexing on all you beaches.
Fucking Catalina wine mixer.
The fucking Catalina wine
What's going on, fam? Welcome to another edition of Some Sick Fucking Gains live in your face hole. It's your boy, Papa Swoleo, and of course, it is episode 1923. Man, we're coming right up on it. What that is, I don't know, but we are ready to go in today. It is cold outside. Lies. It's actually hot as fuck outside, but I'm going to stick it in, and I'm going to stick it in deep, and I am glad that you are all here. Make sure you hit that like button, especially all you beaches watching on YouTube. You can go to thedailyswole.com for all the links, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Make sure you leave a review, fam. Make sure you're leaving a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts because I will be doing some special giveaways. So make sure you're plugged in to the Daily Swole and the Papa Swoleo channel on YouTube. Make sure you're, and also TikTok. I really meant to say TikTok. But make sure you're plugged in. Make sure you're dropping comments. Make sure you're staying up to date because we're going to be doing some awesome giveaways. Not only is the birthday special, the Swole Since Birth special still going on, but we're going to be doing some awesome giveaways with some Swole gear, some Swolenormous apparel over there at papaswoleo.com. Going to be doing some awesome giveaways and also going to be raffling off some cool shit for those of you that are leaving a review. Make sure you have to write, you have to type some stuff when you leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. So make sure if you haven't done so yet, make sure you do that right after the live stream. Make sure you go and do that because it's very, very important. I don't want to hold up the whole train. We'll talk about some of the new stuff we've dropped, on the different channels. I'll give you all the announcements and lay it all on you. But for now, make sure that you are dropping in the comments. What did you smash today? I hope you went to the fucking gym. If you didn't go, get the fuck out of here, man.
Bullshit.
Did you not go to the fucking gym? Did you not go to the gym? Did you not get your pump on today? I swear to God, if you didn't get your fucking pump on today,
man.
Go to the fucking gym. Get your pump on. I don't care if it's in your basement. I don't care if it's in your living room, outside, or the actual gym. Make sure you do that and drop in the comments below. What did you smash? Let's get into it today. It's time to bust this nut open. Falcon. Summon the Falcon. Here we go. Got to get a burp going. Oh, not bad. Not bad. I'll take it. Thank you, Falcon. Summon the Falcon. Cover your nips for the busting of the nut.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of
USA, greatest country in the world.
One of our favorite cards. One of our favorite cards. That's a classic, Leo. Put the fucking champagne down. This fucking guy, Leo. Put the champagne down. All right, hashtag execute more for a chance to win today's Swole card. And I will tell you, you're looking sexy, Tessie.
Ooh. Lifeless eyes. Black eyes, like a doll's eyes.
Like a doll's eyes. It's a nice card, Falcon. I know. It's very nice. Very, very nice. All right. Yes, they are subscribed. Yes, I did tell them about Apple Podcasts and Spotify. I did. I told them. All right, we'll give away this Swole card if it's your first live stream. If it's your first Mancast, drop some cherries in the comments down below. And SwoleFam, make sure you are the like police. You let all those newbies know that they got to drop some cherries because everyone remembers their first Daily Swole, don't they? Everyone remembers their first Daily Swole, You remember your first time. It hurts a little bit, slightly uncomfortable. Maybe it hits you right in the feelings a little bit, but you feel a little bit in your taint. But, the more you show up, once you make it a daily thing, it just gets a lot easier. That being said, it is time to spit on it and get into that tip. Yeah, baby. Babe, just an inch. It's cold outside. It is a little bit chilly. Again, it's not chilly. It's not chilly. It is hot as fucking balls. Hot as fucking balls. Hot as fucking balls. Oh, speaking of SwoleFam, we got a new SwoleFam member. Walla, what up? A little round of applause. Some biceps and gorillas. All right, live on Facebook. Not my first, but my first as part of the fam officially. Welcome to the SwoleFam. Welcome to the SwoleFam, Walla. That's a cool ass fucking name. Welcome to the SwoleFam. Congratulations on making the move. And fam, while we're here and while we are welcoming Walla, welcome Walla. I'm going to get that. That's going to get twisted up. Make sure you're checking out over there. I have in the show notes down below. It's at the bottom of the screen. swolenormousx.com/birthday for the Swole Since Birth special. Now, this is great for members, for new members coming in. You can get started with the SwoleFam for just $1. Your first month for $1. You get 50% off your first month with the annual monthly membership. And with the annual membership, you can actually get a free SwoleFam shirt. So that's fucking lit. So if you upgrade to annual, if you're new coming in, or you upgrade your membership to an annual membership, we will send you a free SwoleFam shirt or tank included. And that's a fucking awesome deal. So make sure you check that out. swolenormousx.com/birthday. You have to go to that page. Otherwise, you won't see it because you're already part of the SwoleFam. You're part of like the greater SwoleFam if you're listening to this. So make sure you actually officially plug in. It's time to fucking get into it. It's time to fucking just dip your sack into it. Just go balls first. Go balls first. Just do the balls first. Forget the shaft. Just put the nuts in. A little tea bag. Get your coffee. That's how we fucking do it. That's how we fucking do it.
He's heating up!
Indeed. I think I'm just spicy. I think I'm just absolutely fucking spicy. All right. So we got one here from Chastity. Chastity, we got a question to get us started. We got a question. Ooh.
What's in the box?
All right. First question from Chastity. Ask a question. What kind of sauna does Papa Swole have at his house? So I'm not sure exactly where this question is, like the brand or the type. There are infrared saunas. I didn't go with an infrared. I wanted the standard steam sauna with the rocks and shit because it's good to get some steam. It's more natural. I'm not a fan necessarily. I think the jury's still out with infrared saunas. You can overheat in those. Sometimes a lot of them they're lower quality, Chinese made type of things, and you have a high EMF output. So there could be some downsides to that, although there's just different benefits, I'm sure. Not that infrared saunas are bad, but just do your research. Most of the studies and most of the experience that people have with using hot therapy, such as saunas, were done with the standard sauna. So I prefer that. That's what I wanted, and that's just what I went with. And I believe the brand is Almost Heaven. So you can look those up. And there's different sizes. So understand that when you get a sauna, it's an investment, of course, but it's an investment on your health. And it can tremendously increase your health, your wellness, your immune system, your longevity. I believe some of the studies with sauna shows that if you do sauna like 4 times a week, it decreases all-cause mortality by 40%, which is ridiculous. All-cause mortality by 40%. And I'm really into cold therapy too, so cold plunging as well. So just understand there's different sizes. It does raise your electricity bill as well. So there could be, just keep that in mind, but it's very beneficial. I do it pretty much every single day. Maybe sometimes if I train outside, I'm really sweaty and I'm really exhausted and I got a lot of sun, maybe it doesn't work out and I don't end up doing that one day, but I pretty much do it every single day. So definitely recommend, highly, highly recommend. It's one of my favorite things that I've ever purchased. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So we got Chastity, and now we have a Sherry. Sherry in the SwoleFam. What's up, Bish? What's up, Bish? Round of applause. All right, Sherry. My Swole card came in just in time. Don't be a Bish, don't be a Boosh. Otherwise, you'll end up like Tainty Magooch. And you don't want to end up like Tainty fucking Magooch.
The danger.
You absolutely
Inconceivable!
It'll be inconceivable to end up like Tainty Magooch. I'm so glad you enjoy your Swole card. Glad you got it. And I hope a lot of you how many of you have gotten your Swole cards? How many of you have gotten your Swole cards in? We sent out a huge batch the other day, so a lot of you are probably getting them. International, it depends on where you are, but of course, just make sure you keep an eye out for that. All right. And definitely post up your pictures. If you have post them up in the Telegram, post them up in Facebook. I love sharing those pictures. If you get your Swole card, I want to see where they are. That's what really excites me. I love seeing where you put your Swole card. I love seeing where they are. So make sure you take a picture and share that with the fam. Okay, here we go. We got one from Leton inside the Facebook group. Leton, I'm going to call you Leton, even though it's Lytawn. Very cool name, but I'm going to call you Leton because it's my show and I do what I want. Leton. Leton. You're not French, I don't think, but you are now. One of those. Okay, left picture is from, this is an amazing picture, by the way. If you're just listening, you're missing out. Make sure you watch the show. Left picture is from August 2019, and the one on the right was from yesterday. There is a 32-pound difference between the photos. 70-pound loss. 70-pound loss. Where's my little rascal?
The little rascal has spirit.
Now, you lost the hair. You lost the green hair, and you're looking fly. You're looking so much better. Look at the face. The hair is no longer green, so you made some gains, and you lost the green, made the gains. I love it. You must ride. You look like you ride, which is awesome. But great pictures, and it just goes to show 70 fucking pounds. 70 fucking pounds. Congratulations. More gorillas. You look fan-fucking-tastic. Keep it up. Hells yeah. Oh, I forgot. That is so fatphobic. How dare you share that? How dare you share that picture? How dare you? It's fatphobic. Transformation photos are fatphobic. I think that's the greatest load of shit. That's the greatest, most tragic load of absolute dog shit. I think it is. I think that's the greatest load of just absolute trash, is that concept. Insane. Insane that a transformation photo could be fatphobic. Now, I understand that some people are offended, but who isn't offended today? Who isn't offended by something today? But when you're offended by someone else's success, that's really probably one of the lowest, most despicable, pathetic things that you can do, is to be offended by someone else's success and hard work. Pretty fucking pathetic. All right, let's take a couple. We got some more SwoleFam posts, but let's make another announcement or two. Again, for those of you that might have missed it last week, this is available now inside Swole TV. So we have the roundtable. I'm sure, did everyone, fam, have all of you caught up on the roundtable from last Thursday? I hope you have. If not, it's available in your roundtable section in Swole TV. Make sure you're checking that out, but it was awesome. So if you didn't listen to it once or listen to it twice, that is a masterclass on bulking, so don't miss out on that. Seriously, don't miss out on that. And we actually talked about this in the Telegram chat yesterday, the SwoleFam Telegram chat, about almond milk. We shared a podcast or two about almond milk. I do not like almond milk. I do not think people should be consuming almond milk. It's another one of those things to just kind of like skirt the issue of eating real fucking food. And there's a lot of processing issues and inflammation issues with almond milk and stabilizers and preservatives that they use for almond milk, and cause a lot of people problems, and they think it's good automatically. Oh, it's almond milk. You can't milk a fucking almond. I need to get that soundboard from Meet the Parents. I got nipples, Greg. Could you milk me? I need that. I'm going to mark that down. Meet the Parents soundboard. Meet the Parents. I need that one. Absolutely. I need a new one. Oh my God, you can't milk a fucking almond. It's just like literally liquidy jizz. It's just watery jizz. It's gross. It's fucking gross. It's gross. And if you're getting flavored almond milk, you know what you're doing. You're just drinking sugar water. All right. We also have, again, going to keep on announcing this, back to Swole Monday, August 30th. So the accountability meeting that Monday on August 30th, last week of the month, just before September. So my God, we are coming up on that quick. We have major release events, so make sure you mark your calendar. Sometimes it might be hard for you to make an accountability meeting Monday at 12, but make sure you prioritize that one because it's going to be fucking awesome. And all of you know those release parties like we did back on Memorial Day where we had balls deep for summer, it was fucking awesome. It was off the fucking chain. And we do major releases, and it's just epic. It's an epic event, so don't miss out on that. Back to Swole. And for those of you that love the show and want to cover your nipples with some Swolenormous apparel, head on over to papaswolio.com. Use code DAILYSWOLE for 10% off your order. Now is the time. And actually, Mama Swolio was rocking her SwoleFam. She looked so cute. She looked so cute. She was rocking her SwoleFam crop top today, and it's awesome. The crop tops are fucking lit. They're great, and all the chicks are loving them. We have crop top hoodies too, and we got tanks and mugs and all this stuff, and we got new designs coming, so make sure you're staying tuned for that. Also, if you're a member already, you get 20% off, and that's when you log into your library and you go look at right at the top of the page. You have your special code right there, and it'll take you right to the site. So check that out for 20% off for being a member, and that's all the time, 24/7 with all your purchases. So check that out, papaswolio.com. And we got some more SwoleFam posts. Take it away, Falcon. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
What's in the box?
Don't forget, fam, execute more. Hashtag execute more. We'll give away that Swole card at the end of today's episode. Next post is from Steph. And Steph writes, I had started working out again. Of course, my annual broken toe happened on Friday. Wait, what? Wait a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
What the fuck is that?
My annual broken toe? My annual broken toe. Steph, we need to have a conversation if you are breaking your toe annually. That doesn't sound like sounds like something's going on. Maybe you need to look where you're walking. Okay, of course, my annual broken toe happened on Friday. Door jams are my worst enemy every summer. I have a seriously bruised nose from my shepherd mix getting so excited she smashed into my nose with her skull trying to backflip. You have a lot going on. Do you live in the circus or something? She looked so relaxed when she's sleeping. Part of my motivation to get stronger is walking both of my beasts at once. It's been a rough go over the last 5 days with injuries. Food and brain gains are on point, and I'm planning to do some chair yoga today. Yesterday we went to the beach and I swam with the kid and his friend, which was awesome. We're focusing on keeping things balanced mentally and getting that vitamin D while the summer is still here. Good for you. Sorry to hear that. I'm just busting chops. I'm busting chops. I'm busting chops. But man, are you one of those people, Steph, that just gets hurt for no reason all the time? Just accident prone? Dog-induced nose injuries. I guess I don't have that problem with Papa Swolio because she's a little beesh. So, but when we, I don't want to get ahead of myself. I don't want to give away any surprises. But when Papa Swolio gets I can't wait. I'm so excited. Soon, very soon, there will be some more Papa Puppas. I'm so excited. We'll talk about that soon. It's coming. So maybe I'll get some nose injuries. I'm looking forward to it. Nip injuries. Yeah, don't bite the nips. All right, we got one from Tilar. Should I call you Tilar? I'll call you Tyler. Good news, I have ditched artificial sweeteners and any zero-calorie fake sugar that are stevia and such. This has been going on for 2 months. Didn't want to share it because you never know what might happen and going back to those unacceptable habits, but hey, who am I to say right? This is exciting for me. I don't feel like a bloated balloon. Since then, I've been focusing on what's better for me, sticking to bone broth and animal products. It has changed my life for the better. Meat is my priority and will always be. And this is common. Sweeteners can often cause, and usually do cause, digestive issues and stomach or intestinal bloating and leaky gut. This is very, very common. Even if you don't necessarily feel the issue, they're called artificial sweeteners. Okay? They're called artificial sweeteners because they're artificial. Artificial. They're not real. They can cause a lot of problems. It's not something that should be in the human body. Anyway, why use sweeteners when you can eat a fucking steak, fam? God, preach. I knew from the start I had a good relationship with my consumption for meats. As always, fam, I'm extremely proud of my progress. Soon enough, I'll be a fucking monster truck. Great to say, fam. I love each and every one of you sexy beaches. You're inspiring me for who I want to become. Thank you, fam. Peace out. Hashtag SwoleFam, 7 pillars. SwoleFam has my back. Go to the fucking gym. Stay swole. Fuck your cheat meals. I'm picking up what you're putting down, Tyler. I'm picking up what you're putting down, brother. I like it. I like what I hear. I like what I hear. Okay, let's get into some questions. You can start dropping them in the comments down below. Hashtag AskPapaSwolio. As always, we have amazing specials going on while you drop your questions. Reminder that you get access to absolutely everything inside Swolenormous X when you go unlimited. Now, you get access to more content than you can ever imagine. Plus, we release new content every single week, and we have that new release party. We do new yoga classes, new recipes, and new shit every week, but we do extra juicy releases on these release parties. Over 200 yoga classes you can stream 24/7, 365. All the programs, Swole Season, 90-Day Dash, Scorched Earth, the virtual trainer, all the thousands of recipes in the recipe archive, master classes, all the private live streams. You'll never miss a single episode of your favorite show. Literally, you get everything, and it's censor-proof. Like, there's no censorship. You get access to Swole Text, to the SwoleFam Telegram, the SwoleFam Discord, the discussion boards. Literally everything. Everything is taken care of. All 7 pillars are taken care of inside Swolenormous X, and literally every single day, myself and the team, we are just making it better and adding more and thinking of ways that we can deliver better content and better training and better support to all of you. So, of course, the greatest part of the SwoleFam is the SwoleFam. The greatest part of X is the SwoleFam. And like I mentioned, down below, swolenormousx.com/birthday, get started for just a buck. Just a buck. You got a buck, you could join the SwoleFam. So check us out, swolenormousx.com/birthday. /birthday. You're only going to see that here. So check it out. Show notes and the links in the description down below. All right, question time. Ask Papa Swolio. Drop your questions in the comments if you haven't already with the hashtag APS, hashtag Ask Papa Swolio, and I will take a bunch. We got some from Instagram. We got some live. Let's fucking go. All right, Alpha Tyler. Papa Swolio, what's something I can do to reduce body aches? Felt like shit this morning. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Body aches from what? I mean, if you're sick or something, you kind of have the flu or you have those all over body aches. You mean from soreness? Maybe it could be hydration, could be your sleep. I don't know what your sleep quality is like. I need a little bit more context for why you might be having body aches. What kind of aches do you mean? Could be something you ate. If you have joint pain, do you mean muscular pain? What are we talking about here? Super Jen, I'm going to Atlanta all next week and need to go to a good gym. Any recommendations? No fucking clue. No idea. Google it. Look up reviews. I don't know if anyone's from Atlanta. Maybe you can give Jen some ideas, but I would just Google it and see what has good reviews on Google or Yelp or something like that. I don't know if Yelp does gyms, but just use Google. You can check the reviews. No clue. Do you think I live in Atlanta or something? I have no idea what's going on in Atlanta, but I appreciate the question all the same. Bass Bunny, Papa Swolio, would coconut milk be a good alternative to almond milk? A good alternative? I don't think any of them make sense. I would generally just avoid all of them. I mean, if you're going to play around with that, why don't you make it? You can make it yourself. You can learn how to make this stuff yourself, but it's just really fundamentally not something that I want to encourage or that I would consume. So in terms of, it depends on what's in it. A lot of times you have like carrageenan, you have other types of flavorings or processing concerns or additives or fortifications that you really don't want to get. But coconut products are generally considered, in my opinion, better than almond products. But I would just opt for not using any kind of fake milks. You know, I don't think really people should be drinking cow's milk unless you're getting it raw. And even then you might have issues with that, and not everyone has access to raw milk. But it's for baby cows. You don't drink human milk after you're an infant. So why are you drinking another animal's milk? It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Now, I know you have butter and stuff like that, which is the reason why butter is different. It just has much lower, or ghee. You're eliminating the casein and the lactose to a great extent. In ghee, it's completely clarified butter. So most people have issues with lactose or casein protein, and you could have everything from maybe not even bloating, but you could have bloating, you have joint pain, you could have eczema, psoriasis, you could have migraines. So you would have to test that. But if anything, if you're going to drink any type of milk or any type of dairy at all, I would recommend grass-fed butter or ghee, or you can test a raw milk product. because at least you're getting the enzymes and you're getting any kind of the benefits that you would get. And it's not pasteurized, it's not eradicated, but make sure you're getting grass-fed raw milk. It's just harder to come by for most people. You can order some of that stuff online, but you have to look. Yeah, dude, Rob, that's I wore it yesterday. I wore my Swole Privilege tank yesterday. It's one of my favorite fucking tanks. I need to get another one. I need to get the Papas. I need to get some more gear. I need to get my own gear. I just don't wear shirts ever. I need to get more of that stuff. I don't wear clothes. I have like 15 tanks hanging there. I never wear them just because I always want to get sun on my tits. All right, seeing that Swole Privilege tank gets me excited for when mine comes in. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. What's up, Trace? Papa Swole, do you have recommendations for hygiene products to use? Should I be using fluoride toothpaste? What kinds of soap and shampoo do you use, etc.? I think I've added a bunch of those things to the Amazon store. And I would recommend, Trace, that you plug in to and mark your calendar for August 30th. I don't want to give too much away. I don't want to give any hint, but there's some big stuff that we are launching. But I'll add some more stuff to the Amazon store. Personally, I use a tallow soap. It's like unscented. I just use that. I don't really use a lot of soap often, but I shower. I'll just rinse off with cold water. You don't have to be scrubbing your skin all the time. But I'm not one of those people like, oh, I never bathe because of bacteria. Yeah, you just get wet. You don't have to be like scrubbing and using all these chemicals on your body. But I personally don't have, I believe my toothpaste is fluoride free, and I think it's, I forget the brand of it, but I'll put it in the Amazon store. And I use like some kind of like bamboo like floss. You don't want to use Glide and those types of things because of the plastics and petroleum and the products they use to coat it. I know they slide really easily, but seriously, I went to the dentist. This is what I do. I went to the dentist for a cleaning like a couple weeks ago, and I go every 4 months. And I brush my teeth. I don't use, or rarely would use, any kind of like mouthwash and stuff like that. You could use hydrogen peroxide and cut it 50-50 as a, for mouthwash. But I just use what I've been using. And it's because I don't suck down tons of sugar. If you're sucking down lots of sugars and sodas and candy and all that crap, and you're eating all these like hard foods and you're cracking your fucking teeth, I'm eating steak. I'm just getting protein and fat. I'm eating some fruit now and again. No problems, no issues, just nothing, totally fine. So I'm certainly not going to be doing all that other crap and adding all these chemicals in my mouth that I'm swallowing that are, soaking into my gums and shit. It's pretty much nonsense as long as you're getting the food out and you're taking care of yourself and you're not eating shit food. It's not going to erode your enamel. It's not going to destroy your mouth. But most people just punish themselves with all these foods and sodas that are literally wearing away your gums and your teeth. You've seen how a Coca-Cola, if you put in a rusty nickel or something, it'll clean it. It's just disgusting shit. It's gross. What's up, Juan Panman? I love that name. All right. Hey, Pop, I haven't exercised today yet, except morning yoga. That counts. All right, you can stay. You can say exercising after dinner. Do you recommend that? I intend to wait 2 hours after my meal. I personally don't like lifting at night. Mama Swole lifted. She worked out, I think, last night late. I don't like lifting at night, but you can. It's up to you, but in my opinion, it can affect sleep. I would just don't like if it's later at night. If it starts getting to be like 6, 7 o'clock, I generally just do mobility. If something happened, I couldn't get the workout in, or I didn't prioritize it for that day, usually that might happen. I don't know. It depends. It depends on if it's maybe pouring outside and I wanted to train outside and I'm sore. I might be like, okay, I'll do mobility and sauna and stuff, and I'll just push off the workout. Because if I'm doing a leg day and I want to do heavy squats and it's pouring outside and I don't want to, slip or something, I might, just delay it one day, pushing a workout to the next day, a heavy strength day. I'll still do some stuff. I'll still train. I just might adjust what I'm doing in the moment. That way tomorrow I can crush it. But I don't like working out at night personally. Papa Swole, numbness and feeling deprived? Dude, I have no idea what that means. Numbness? If you have numbness that's lingering, you should probably go see a doctor. I don't know what numbness means. Like if you're feeling numb, there could be something going on. And feeling deprived of what? That sounds creepy. Let's see. MC. Papa Swole, I'm currently pregnant. Congratulations. Hey, MC. What up, bitch? What up? I'm currently pregnant and only doing yoga at the moment. I'm scared for most postpartum recovery and workouts. I'm scared I'm going to go too hard and heavy and mess up my abs. Any advice? You mean afterwards? I hope you're having a good pregnancy. I would definitely check out, if you're in the SwoleFam, check out those podcasts from Paul Saladino. Check out the last two he's done with Dr. Jamie Seaman. Those are very important for those of you that are maybe ladies that are thinking about having a baby, that are pregnant, that are postpartum, that are perimenopausal, that are menopausal, like very important podcasts that will talk about nutrition, organ meats, and healthy fats. And in terms of, I don't know what your experience is with lifting. If you've never really worked out before or lifted weights, I would definitely take it easy afterwards. I'm scared I'm going to go too hard and heavy and mess up my abs. I'm not really too familiar with all the details of what you might have to, as an individual. I'm sure your doctor or someone in your medical team has advised you appropriately. But if you have more experience before, if you've been lifting hard before and consistently for years before getting pregnant, you might get back into that a little bit easier. But I think it depends on your individual situation. Some people don't have an issue, and some people have to be really, if they have complications. So I would recommend the yoga is great, but I would recommend definitely slower is better. There's also inside Swolenormous X, we have prenatal and postnatal yoga. So we have classes for prenatal and postnatal inside Swolenormous X, but as always, default to your physician and what they recommend for your individual situation. Pregnancies are they're not one across. They're not one off like, oh, you're pregnant, do this. It's very individualized with your nutrition and your needs. So just make sure you bias what you're doing towards the professionals that are very in tune with what your situation is. Matthew Coit. Papa Swole, my rear delts are lagging. Suggestions for hitting them effectively, please prioritize them. Do them first, train them twice a week. Make sure that you are activating, make sure that you are working all three of the movements of the rear deltoid. Always train them first. Every upper body workout, train your rear delts first. Pump them up first. Focus on them first. I always prioritize rear delts. Anytime I'm doing shoulder, upper body, I'm always doing rear delt exercises. Not really personally a huge fan of, I don't know why people just beat off on themselves with face pulls. Very overrated in my opinion. I prefer banded prone press, which we've talked about, or prone presses. They're fantastic. Or scaptions, prone scaptions are fantastic as well. Floor cobras are excellent for activating the core. There's nothing really wrong with face pulls, but most people don't have good posture anyway. So doing face pulls doesn't necessarily hit the muscles that you want to hit because a lot of people don't do them properly. You can't just like grab it and just pull. You have to do it a certain way. And most people go too heavy. Most people have bad form. They can't activate the muscles properly. So the posterior deltoid, they do horizontal abduction, extension of the shoulder, and external rotation. So if you're hitting all those, that's why the floor cobra is fantastic. You could also do it weighted, prone on a bench, but that's why the cobra is fantastic because you're hitting all three of those movements. And one thing about the rear deltoids is push them to failure once you get good form. And I like to mix it up with either super heavy weight with certain exercises just to pump them up, and also very lightweight and super high reps. Isometrics are fantastic, doing holds at the end. Super nasty shit, so prioritize them. Any lagging body parts, prioritize them and make them the most important muscle that you train. Hold on, I got some. Oh, that was, what the fucking hell, yeah, that's right.
I am the danger.
That was nice. Thank you, Falcon. Yes, raw milk is illegal to buy in many states. There are certain ways to get around it if you actually, and you can talk to local farmers. If it's illegal in your state, there are workarounds potentially where you actually buy the cow or you purchase a stock or like a share of the cow. I'm just using like, quote signals. So if you actually own the cow, apparently in a lot of states, you can drink the milk from your own animal. So if you are a shareholder of the cow, then you can actually, so in other words, if you pay a monthly thing and the farmer gets the money and technically you own part of the cow, you're drinking milk from your own animal technically. So it's around, there are little loopholes like that. So look into that. Hey, can I give you some money? Can I own share? I'll just have the hoof. What if it says in the fine print, you buy it, just like, you didn't buy an udder, you bought the back leg. Fuck! I got scammed. Let's see. Haley Jedden Clang. Tell me where that name is from because it's awesome. Jedden Clang? Haley, Papa Swole, what do you recommend when it comes to college eating and no access to a grocery? Oof. Well, I was there. And let me tell you, in college, I did not eat good food because where I ate, I mean, the school food, they just, looking back on it, you think like, wow, I have unlimited food. I can eat unlimited food. And I look back, that chicken, that was not chicken. It wasn't chicken. It looked like chicken. It had grill marks, but it was foam. It was like styrofoam chicken. Then they actually got some real chicken. It was, quote, kind of real chicken. Anyway, what do you recommend when it comes to college eating? You have no access to a grocery store. So what foods do you have access to? Just kind of whatever salad bar and whatever they put out for the day. I need some more details of your situation. So if you have no access to a grocery store, but you can order things. Now, of course, when it comes to college, you might not have a lot of money, but you can order food. For example, do you have anything to cook in your dorm? Are you allowed to cook? Are you allowed to have a hot plate? Do you have a kitchen? What's your college situation like? Because there's a lot of little hacks. So for example, you can order beef tallow. You don't have to refrigerate it. You can order beef tallow on Amazon so you can cook with it. Or you can have beef tallow and bring it be one of those, quote, weirdos. You can buy butter, whatever, and bring it to get your healthy fats. Depends on how you eat, but give me a little more context as to what you have access to literally and what it's like. And then I'll give you some advice. What to choose, you mean, from what they serve? I need more details. But obviously in college, you might not have access to a lot of money, which makes sense because you're in school. And my next question is, why are you in college? Like, what are you studying in college? Why are you getting into debt? Why are you inflationary education? I'm so against the education system today. Man, I'm shocked when I see on TikTok all the girls like, I'm going to Arkansas State. I'm going to, North Dakota University, whatever it is. Man, why are you going to college? What the fuck are you going to get there? I can't believe in 2021 people are still going to college. It's a scam. God, learn a trade, build a business online, just fucking get to work right away and boom, you're already in the positive. Don't go negative. Don't get into debt. That's what they want you to do. They want you to get into debt. That's how this economy goes forward is everyone has to be in debt. Why do you think everyone's in debt? You have to be in debt for it to work. Everyone has to be in debt. It's a fucking scam. Buy Bitcoin and hold. Period. End of story. But that's all I have to say about that. That's not financial advice, by the way. I don't recommend anyone buy Bitcoin. But that's not financial advice. Don't do it. All right, Angel. What up, AM? Papa Swole, had a back injury almost 2 months ago. I'm having a really hard time getting back into my workouts. Before we lifted 4 days a week with yoga, 2 days with 1 day out with the dogs. Any recommendations? You said practicing yoga, you had a back injury, had a hard time. Well, a hard time how? What do you mean? You're not going to be able to just jump right back into what you were doing before. Is it just psychological frustration or is it physical limitations? What are you doing to rehab your back? What was the actual injury? I'm not a doctor or physical therapist, but I will give you my opinions. Fred couldn't find this on Odyssey or Rumble. Is the streaming still happening there? Yep. It's right there live right now. Let's see here. Alpha, Tyler, is there a myth that eating certain foods can give you a whitened teeth? I have no idea. Is it a myth? Sounds like it. Maybe some foods could. I have no idea. I have no idea. Let's see here. Any other questions live? Scrolling down. Cool. All right, let's see. We got here We got a question from Instagram.
What's in the box?
Basil Tamimi. Basil Tamimi. If you ask a question live, you can follow up with it. So sometimes I'll have to ask a question back. Basil Tamimi, any tips for better lats? Sure. Make sure you're getting full activation of your lats. A lot of people don't really get a full stretch in their lats. They're arching their back, and it usually comes from compensations with the thoracic spine and the hips. So if you're doing lat pull downs and you're arching your back a lot, but you're not getting a full round, a full stretch, it's really the kinesiology. It's really the getting that external rotation at the extension point or the flexion point for the shoulder will really help stretch the insertion point for the lats, and also rounding the lower back and then hitting it from different angles, different widths, really getting proper middle and lower trapezius activation, making sure that you're not shrugging, elevating your shoulders. So personally for me, when it comes to lats, I like super heavy fucking low rep exercises, T-bar rows, super fucking heavy, barbell rows, super fucking heavy, those types of things. Deadlifts, wide grip deadlifts are fantastic. So getting almost like a snatch grip for deadlifts is amazing. Dropping the weight, going with more of a closer stance, that could be that's amazing. So if you that's one of the better exercise to really activate your lats in a new way is doing super wide grip deadlifts. You just need really good form and really good posture. So if you need to, you can elevate the weights up on blocks a little bit, but getting a super wide grip, because if you're getting really wide for deadlifts, you're actually in this constant isometric extension position that will really, really help you. And you can use like wraps. I would recommend wrist wraps, like kind of the classic cloth or leather ones. That way your wrists don't get bound up. Also, tips for better lats. I love lat pull downs. Straight arm pull downs with bands are fantastic. A lot of people like cables. I think bands are better. Really get that progressive tension that's very unique. Dumbbell pullovers are fantastic. But I really like mixing up super high reps and doing really good contraction, really good. That's what I do. I like doing super heavy compound exercises and then also doing specific ones with bands or higher repetitions to really blow them out. So yeah. Oh, front levers are fantastic. It's pretty much like a body weight pull down. The Papa Swole rows. You guys know that the Papa Swole rows are fantastic if you use like a cable row machine, because you get that round, that full extension. Juan Bunman, what do you think about Himalayan salt? Most Himalayan salt, if not all, is Pakistani salt. So just kind of rename it. Is it better than normal table sea salt? I don't think there is a table sea salt. There's table salt. I prefer Celtic sea salt and Redmond real salt. I don't use Himalayan salt personally. So by a lot of accounts and by a lot of experts and a lot of testing, Celtic sea salt is, I'm just gonna say arguably, because I've been using it for years, is the best salt you can get. I personally love it the best. I get the gray. I get in the chunks and we grind it up, or we use like a mortar and pestle. You can get on Amazon. You get a 5-pound bag. I have a couple 5-pound bags. I always like to buy salt well in advance. I don't use Himalayan personally. And dead hangs are fantastic to open up your shoulders and such too. Dead hangs are great. We love some dead hangs in the fam. We love some fucking dead hangs in a big way. Oh, I forgot. Announcement. I forgot. Did I say this before? Fam, the Daily Swole is back on TikTok. I won the appeal. From Dr. Fauci. I won the appeal. So the video that got banned is actually reinstated. So the ban was lifted. Only took them 3 fucking days to get to it, but I appreciate that. So the ban was lifted. The video is available, and it has a lot of views. It would have done a lot better if they didn't restrict my account, I'm sure. I think when they restrict your account, they really don't show it to a lot of people. But the Daily Swole on TikTok. So still follow the Daily Swole 2. I'm still going to post there. I'm still going to post like a lot of ones. And here's the thing, honestly, I don't self-censor, but I'm definitely going to, because I don't want that account to get banned, because it gets a lot of reach. So the videos that are up there, I am definitely going to not tip. I'm going to be very careful. I'm going to do my best to not post something that's going to get fucking flagged like crazy. I definitely, because the bans are getting longer. I don't mind. And I never did. I never cared if it said, oh, community guidelines. Cool. Because then you delete it and I move on. But once you do it a few, now they're getting really sensitive. So now they say, oh, you've gotten multiple violations. So now they ban you for a day. Then they ban me for 3 days. And then it happened again and they ban me for a week. And you know what happens next, a month or permanent. So if there's very savage videos that are really, okay, I'm going to post them literally. Think of the Daily Swole 2 as the even more, like all the ones I'm like, I don't want to post on that first one. I'm going to post on the number 2. Because I still want to post them and it's going to fly under the radar for a while. And maybe you'll still get flagged or banned. Okay, but obviously that smaller account, I'm going to post there. And when I do load, I'm probably going to make the Daily Swole 3 and just keep on duplicating and posting videos. So at some point they'll get through. So definitely follow that one because it'll be even the more savage videos that I'm going to be like, I just don't want to, I don't want to instigate. I don't know how long it would take for them to not say, since you've had multiple violations, I don't know if there's going to be like a time period where I can't have a banned video for that to like reset. But I'm definitely going to be careful because I want to keep posting content. So if there's something that's really savage, I'm just going to post it there instead. So just make sure you follow the Daily Swole 2. And then we'll do the Daily Swole 3 and the Daily Swole 4. Papa Swole, pull the back muscle that helped you pull your body upright. Well, I mean, there's a bunch of them. So spinal erectors or quadratus lumborum. I released back to the gym with focus on my core and posture. It pulls a little again. It's kind of vague. Make sure you focus on your glutes, glute activation. Make sure you're doing a lot of glute work and just ease back into your training and be safe. But do a lot of glute work. Focus on your yoga. Make sure you're doing, all the activation. Check out the ankle mobility masterclass inside Swolenormous X. We'll be doing a hip one soon. We'll talk more about other types of movements that can help strengthen the back and the hips and the knees. So keep an eye on that for sure. I'm glad you're back in it though. Glad you're back in it. Haley following up. I'm only restricted to the dining hall and could possibly order things as well. Also, I'll be in the marching 110. So I'll definitely need the energy. What's that? Like a band? Sounds like cool. So possibly order things. So here's the thing. All right. Here's where, when it comes to college, understand that you have to be comfortable with people, oh my God, you're bringing this or bringing food. Yeah, you can't care if you're bringing stuff into the dining hall or bringing food. Like, you're a girl, you can have a purse. You could bring in grass-fed butter. You could bring in tallow and actually have tallow in your food. You can, because here's the thing. Some dining halls, check this out. Some dining halls, I don't know if it depends. Like some dining halls, they'll cook like, hey, I want some eggs, and they'll cook the eggs in front of you and they'll use oil and stuff. Maybe you could be like, hey, would you mind using this tallow? Maybe you have like an allergy. I don't know if you need some like special pass or something like that, but I don't know. Maybe you can make friends with the cook. I just remember sometimes I would make certain requests like, hey, can I only get, this is when I would only have like egg whites sometimes. Like, hey, can I have egg whites? Like a fucking jabroni. Long time ago. It was like 20 years ago when people thought, egg whites were a good option over whole eggs. Boo. Boo. Don't get rid of your egg yolks. It's all the good shit. Especially if they're pastured eggs. Woof. Don't get rid of those yolks, fam. So the energy and the calories, beef tallow, you might also want to look into like beef tallow supplements. Like you can get the pills for beef tallow, but you can buy it. Maybe you can put some butter. You can order grass-fed butter or something because Amazon has delivery. They probably would deliver it maybe. Or you can buy grass-fed butter. I don't know. You have to look into it. Okay. So you can get grass-fed ghee too. That'll come in a container, and you can when you go to eat, seriously, if you don't have access to really great food, put good food all over the food that's not that great. So maybe you don't have any choice but to have the chicken and you're like, where's this come from? Or the steak there and like, where's this come from? Or the eggs, but you could put grass-fed ghee all over it. You'll get tons of good fats, and it could be or tallow, and you'll get tons of good healthy fats. You're going to eat some vegetables there. Like, oh, that's what they got. And fucking put ghee all over it. Soak it in good shit. That's my take on it. Just curious as to like what foods you have access to. Because I know what a dining hall is, but some colleges are better than others. All right, we'll take one more question maybe. Max C3PO on Instagram. Papa Swole, what's your opinion on lifting belts? I would say for max sets. For max sets, they could be beneficial just because it helps you increase interthoracic pressure. That way you can potentially, create more force. But aside from that, I don't use lifting belts. I just don't prefer them. So, but you can use them. You can use them. I have one. I just don't use it. But you can. I would just recommend using that for your heaviest sets. But generally, I'm not personally a huge fan. But if you're going to failure, doing more of your heavier sets, make sure you have good form, because a lifting belt's not going to prevent you necessarily from getting injured. So a lot of people will put on knee wraps and then fucking put a tight on belt and they think they're safe. Like, you can still hurt yourself. You can still, bad form is bad form. And sometimes people that use a belt, it can restrict your actual posture, restrict your form if you don't put it in the right place or you have a poor belt. I have an Inzer belt. I just haven't used it. But I would recommend it for more heavier sets to failure. And, if you're just doing lighter warm-up sets or you're not going to your max, then you don't have to worry so much about wearing a belt. In other words, focus on your form more. But it can definitely be beneficial. It's a tool, right? It's a tool that, if used properly, can benefit you. Same thing with wrist wraps. Grip strength is fantastic, but sometimes you want to isolate your back and certain muscles, and you don't want your grip strength to be the limiting factor. So these are just tools, but don't depend on these things. Make sure you're training in both ways. All right, last question. Tyler, what should my ex-girlfriend be doing in the gym? We both go together. Her first time lifetime, but does cardio. I answered this question already, bro. Remember I told you? 1, why are you going to the gym with your ex-girlfriend? Just curious. It's interesting. And show her the stuff that you've learned in X, 90-day dash, those kind of programmings. Like, she does cardio. Okay, she does cardio. Then fucking bring her the weights. What should she be doing in the gym? Fucking have her lift weights, bro. Have her lift weights. I don't know. Why are you going to the gym with your ex-girlfriend? Dude, let me just say, if she doesn't lift weights, she goes to the gym and does cardio, and you want to make some sick fucking gains, go to the gym, put your fucking hat on, put your headphones on, put on some fucking Slayer or something, and go smash some fucking steel. Lift some fucking weights. The fucking weights.
What the fuck is that?
I'm kind of kidding. All right. Hashtag execute more for a chance to win today's Swole card. All right. All right. Very nice. Oh, one question at the buzzer. Sit and spin. Do you think a lifting belt would be of any use to me, missing half a pelvis and muscle and lower right hip? A lifting belt might help compensate and take a bit of stress off my lower spine. I would recommend you try it, Judith. I mean, maybe it could. You might, there's different types of lifting belts. There's more like, canvasy ones. There's ones that are very bulky. So that might help you tremendously. Obviously, you want to be doing movement and stuff without it. You want to depend on it. But if you're going to be lifting and doing something heavier, or you're going to push yourself harder, and I mean, obviously, you're no stranger. Oh, it's fucking raining outside. You're no stranger to pain and discomfort. So just keep that in mind. Like, when you're lifting, obviously you don't want to just turn off those receptors just because you're used to the pain. And you're used to that kind of discomfort, that you don't want to ignore your body's signals. So again, like when it comes to a belt, it's not magic. It's not going to replace what you're working on within and what you're strengthening within. So maybe for your heavier sets, I would try one and then see how you like it, because maybe it can take off a little pressure, allow you to create a little more stability so you can actually get more out of your training. So I would definitely give it a shot if you're thinking about it. Like, here's the thing, the worst thing, this is the kind of thing, like, hey, try it. If you love it, whoa, you found something that works. If you're like, oh, this sucks, then it sucks. It's not like, oh, I put on a belt and I got injured because I used a belt. That's not how it works, right? If you say, hey, I can only deadlift 300 pounds. Let me strap on a belt and go to try to pull 350. Then it's like, okay, you're trying to put on a belt to try to ego lift and do something that you shouldn't be doing anyway. So then that's more of a concern. If you hear a little bit of pitter patter in the outside, it's raining. And I was going to fucking Actually, today I was going to do some kind of lifting that was going to be done inside, so it's all right. We're safe. We're clear. We're good. Yeah, it's Florida. It always rains at 1 o'clock, and like I always say, as the saying goes, if you don't like the weather in Florida, just wait 20 minutes. All right, that being said, fam, thank you for the questions, and now it's time to drop some execute more in the comments for a chance to win today's Swole card. I know, Falcon. I know.
The more you hate me, the more you will learn.
I know. It's a great card. I know. And of course, remember, we got the awesome special. Check it out in the show notes and description down below. SwoleNormisX.com/birthday. Don't miss out on that. Fam, you know what time it is. It's time to go a little bit deeper. Wait, you feel that? You feel that? Oh, wow. That is. Woo! My God.
That's deep.
Ooh. You feel that in the back of your throat? That is deep. That's how fucking deep it is in there. It's fucking in there. It's fucking in there. It's in there. Oh, shut up, Joe.
The attacks on me, quite frankly, are attacks on science.
That is scientific. That is scientific. You can get it so fucking deep, you can just feel a little tickle. We go deeper than anyone else. No one's going to go as deep as Papa Swole and the SwoleFam. All right. Oh my God. Why does it have to be explained? All right. We got a 5-paragrapher. We got a 5-paragrapher. We got a 5-paragrapher. Why? Why? And this is a repeat offender, Reagan Chastain.
What's in the box?
Oh my God. Talk about a shit pile. Danceswithfat.org. .org. Yeah, .org indeed. All right, here we go. Jesus Christ, what the fuck what color is that? That looks like a mustard. Is that mustard seed? Seriously, like what's with these colors? What is going on there? All right, and it writes, if a university does not have fat-friendly seating, then fat students are paying the same tuition, but not receiving the same education. No.
Matt Damon.
That doesn't make any sense.
Go fuck yourself.
That doesn't make any sense. So if a university does not have fat-friendly seating, then fat students are paying the same tuition but not getting the same education. What does the seating have to do with the education? Fat-friendly seating. Get them a bench. I don't know. How about this? If you are in college and you're already so fat you can't fit into the seat, then... I mean, what the fuck? What the fuck? Please, if you're already that fat in college, yeah, there's a huge fucking problem. That should not be the case. It should not be the case. You're the problem. Oh my fucking God. Look at these fucking paragraphs. What is this nonsense? Jesus.
I like to caress rusty spoons.
Ugh. All right, Reagan Chastain. I picture like wheezing with like emphysema. Reagan. I remember giving a talk at a prestigious university. What university is paying you to talk? Or what university? I'll tell you, it was not prestigious, or it should not be considered prestigious if you were speaking at it. Jesus Christ. Does anyone think, how about that? Any questions about how broken our education system is? I remember giving a talk at a prestigious university. It was in a big auditorium with stadium seating, and I was not able to fit into the seat, let alone use the little desk that came out of the armrest. You know, those things I don't fit in those well. Those are miserable for everyone. I inquired as to what fat students were supposed to do, and they said there was a table in the back with some armless chairs. There you go. They did it. They put a table. Were you going to pull a Rosa Parks on this one? Give me a fucking break. As I looked up from the front of the room, I couldn't even see the table because of the way the room was lit. Oh. I asked if the university encouraged students to sit in the back row of their classes, if they encouraged students to sit out of view of the professor. I asked how fat students were able to get recommendation letters from their professors when they couldn't even be seen during class. I asked what happened if there were more than 4 fat students in the class, which hopefully there aren't. To their credit, they started to work on fixing it immediately. Woke culture. But too many academic institutions either don't realize or don't fix the problem. No, that's the problem. You are the problem. You are not fixing the problem. This is you. This is the obese student's problem. You see? You see? Now you see. A lack of seating that accommodates fat bodies is just one of the many ways that fat students face discrimination in academia. They're discriminating against themselves. But it's both an obvious example and can be a constant issue every minute of every class a fat student takes. They have online courses too. And of course, this isn't limited to just fat students. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
If you can't be at least mildly interesting, then shut the hell up.
Okay. It's, of course, here we go. It's one thing if you're talking about the fat students, here we go. Of course, this isn't limited to just fat students, disabled students of all sizes, trans and non-binary students. I'm sorry, because you're trans or non-binary, does that mean you can't sit in a desk now? And other students with marginalized identities face tremendous barriers, including accommodation. Marginalized identities. Students with marginalized identities.
Go fuck yourself.
Students should not be asked to pay the same tuition for a subpar educational experience. Equality, including an accommodation, should be a main priority of every educational institution. This is the problem. Equality. I mean, I'm not against people having equal access to education. That's fine. But this is the problem with academia, is that it's super woke and it's trying to rub everyone's taint rather than teach people real fucking shit that will actually give them skills in the real world. So everyone just graduates with college with $150,000 of debt and just information, just literally piss for information. You have literally just toxic trash in your brain. And now we are with the inflated currency because fiat is just a complete smokescreen. We are creating all these positions in companies with these bullshit anti-racism, nonsensical trainings and white supremacist, anti-white supremacist, blah, blah, blah. Everyone's fucking jerking each other off. And we're just creating these big divisions in corporations and divisiveness in companies because you have no skills. These are only, your skills are to complain. So we have to create all these divisions of companies that are geared around complaining because you learn nothing in college. So we have to justify the debt that you're getting into in college by creating these bullshit positions that are creating no value in our society. And that's why our money has no value, because you can just hit a key on a board and print more. So this is what happens when you rot out the monetary system. You are creating fake money, fake education, boom, 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 boom. Everyone gets circle jerked until it just completely fucking collapses, which it's doing right now. It's been doing it for decades. All right. Oh my Lord. Another one falling to the Wu-Tang sword. We got another repeat offender, everyone. We're balls deep.
What's in the box?
All right. We got one from Dr. in quotes, I'm putting quotes, Dr. Rachel Milner.
Inconceivable!
Oh my goodness. Okay.
What the fuck is that?
All right. So Dr. Rachel Milner, let's be clear, she writes. Let's be clear. We'll just call it, can I call you Rachel? Can I call you Rach? I'll call you Rach. Rach writes, let's be clear. If you are selling or promoting weight loss, you are also selling and promoting eating disorders, weight cycling, anti-fat bias, and shame. No, you're not.
Now I know you'd love to just sit there and keep being not slim, but we got to work a little today, okay?
Okay. If you're promoting weight loss, you are not promoting eating disorders. You're not promoting weight cycling. You're not promoting anti-fat bias and shame. You're not. If you're promoting weight loss, guess what you're doing? You're promoting weight loss. Okay. So you cannot assume and you cannot assign what someone is doing that they're not doing. So, I mean, I promote weight loss. I promote people to take actual health. I don't think weight loss is a good angle for it. I think this is the only shit that these lunatics can latch onto because it doesn't mean anything. That's the outcome of proper lifestyle habits. But because this woke mob and this cult doesn't have a leg to stand on, they got they don't have any legs to stand on because they can barely fucking stand. That's the problem. But they latch onto this word weight loss is because, yeah, that's a vague term. You're not going to lose. It's like, how do I get rich? By getting rich. How do you lose weight? By losing weight. And they're just going to complain about calorie restriction. That's not how you do it. Weight loss is an outcome from proper lifestyle habits. Proper lifestyle habits. If you do shit wrong, it's going to fail. 95 to 98% of the time, it's going to fail if you do shit wrong. Shocker. So no. So by me talking about proper lifestyle change to help you lose weight, am I promoting eating disorders? No. No. So this is just brainwashing nonsense. This is what the cult does. All right. We got some paragraphs. I'm tired of hearing people who sell weight loss saying they're trying to help. Oh, shut up. Trying to eliminate fat bodies. No one's doing that. No one's doing that.
That's fucking bullshit.
No one's eliminating fat bodies. No one's eliminating fat bodies. You're eliminating science. You're eliminating common sense. You're eliminating logic. You're eliminating actual effort. You're eliminating personal responsibility. Fuck off. And it only takes a quick review of literature to see that dieting continues to contributes to eating disorders, weight cycling, blah, blah. Okay. There's nothing helpful about any of that. In fact, it can help have a life-threatening impact. Let's be clear about what's actually being sold under the heading of diets or lifestyle changes. See, no, you cannot go after lifestyle changes, you cunt. You can't. Stop being a fucking bitch. I'm angry. Stop lying to people. Lifestyle changes are good. Lifestyle changes are essential. Lifestyle changes are fucking you're making a fucking change in your life. That's a lifestyle change. You can't do that now. You have to be fat and miserable just like you so you can feel better about yourself. You pussy. The diet industry wants us to get... Fuck, I can't fucking read. Fuck!
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by... you know the thing.
The diet industry wants to gaslight us into believing they are trying to be helpful when really they are doing so much harm. Here. Image description. Okay, good. We can end. Image description. Okay. Here's what it says. I know that's for what? Accessibility. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. We got a multiple post and we got a multiple paragraph thing. All right. This is a good one. All right, fam. Remember, we're still going. We got a little bit more. Execute more. Hashtag execute. Oh, I almost can't handle how logical we are. Like, I literally almost can't handle how logical the SwoleFam is. I can't. I just can't handle how logical we are. You don't make sense. You're not all there in your brain. You're not making sense. You need to make sense. You need to make an actual argument, not just complain about your feelings and play the victim. You actually have to have something there besides, it's not my fault, stop being mean to me. Like, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. You're not creating any value in this world. Please, learn a skill. Contribute to society. Stop complaining online. As I complain online. All right, here we go. We got one from Nicole Cruz RD, and this is a juicy one. I know. Fuck this twat. All right. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of what's going upstairs.
God damn it, I don't know what it is about your face, but I want to deliver one of these right in your suck hole.
Is there anything I can do to work on that?
No, not really. It's your face.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Okay. Where was I? Has your physician made comments about your child's weight? Oh, God.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
This house is a fucking prison on planet bullshit. The galaxy of this sucks camel dicks.
Okay. Has your physician made comments about your child's weight? Let's just ask. Why do you think that might be? It might be because your child's fat and your doctor is like, why is your child fat? Maybe you should think about what you're putting in this child's face hole. Maybe they should get outside more. But hey, I'm just thinking in advance because there's more. Okay. Oh God. All right. Before, if possible, try to prevent the conversation. Aha. Nicole Cruz, MS RDN. Place a call or send an email to let your physician know We don't want to discuss weight at our appointment. If you have any concerns, please contact me privately. What?
I didn't know they stacked shit that high.
Call in advance and be like, hey, we don't want to discuss any of the health concerns of my child. If you have any concerns, please contact me. No, go find another physician who will literally do what you tell them to. Go to the doctor or don't go to the fucking doctor. Go to the doctor or don't. We don't want to discuss weight at our appointment. Then fucking go elsewhere. Any physician that bends over and takes this shit in the ass should lose their license. Any physician that listens to any of this shit, but hey, doctors got to pay back their loans. They got to pay their insurance. So everyone's fucking each other in the ass. During the appointment, in the moment, try saying this. I can't wait. We don't want to talk about food or weight today. Thank you, with an exclamation point. We don't want to talk about nutrition today. Not like the doctor knows about nutrition. We don't want to talk about things that I could do better as a parent because that offends me and that makes me feel self-conscious. I understand you might have some concerns. I would like to talk about this privately. You're in the doctor's office. That's medical privacy. This is private. Oh, without your child hearing? Sure, that's good. Protect your child. Keep that safe space, Nicole. We value body diversity and follow specific approaches in feeding. In feeding. Yeah, I'm sure you do. Like intuitive eating and whatever the fuck they eat for enjoyment and satisfaction because food should be fun, right, Nicole? If you're interested, I'm happy to provide some resources. Nicole sends an email to this doctor, right? Nicole sends a message. Here's a video of my resources. The doctor opens up the video and it's a video of some fucking clown going la 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 la. That's pretty much, those are her resources. I make fart noises with my mouth. After. What to say to your child after. Do you have any questions about your appointment today, little Timmy? What do you think about what the doctor said about your body today? The kid's like, I don't know. Can we go home now? I want to play Fortnite. Do you have any concerns about your weight or body? Okay, if you're really having about your body today, I don't know. This is a weird conversation. I feel so bad for her kids if she has them. I feel so bad for her kids, and I feel bad for all of society. I really do, because we have to deal with these fucking offspring. Like these fucking kids are gonna grow up to be dumb fuck adults. They're gonna grow up to be these fucking lunatics, just like their mother, and we have to deal with the consequences of their actions. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, here's the caption. Let's get into this. Let's see here. When a physician comments on your child's weight, consider a 3-part approach. If possible, try to prevent the conversation. Anyone can do this, but this is especially helpful if they've initiated comments about your child's weight or size in the past, or you anticipate they might comment this time. Place a call or send an email to let your physician know we don't want to discuss weight at our appointment. If you have any concerns, please contact me privately. You can always contact the office staff and ask them to put a note in the chart. If you're caught off guard during the appointment, or if the doctor doesn't see or disregards the note, you can intervene during the conversation and advocate for your child. Yes, activism for your child. Excellent choice. Excellent choice. It completely depends on how comfortable you feel, because if you don't feel safe, you better get back to your space. Oh, I'm sorry, I added that. It completely depends on how comfortable you feel, but you might say one of the following in the moment, or just simply end the conversation and then follow up later to discuss further. So mature, a fucking adult child. And then the quotes of what we already read before. Depending on the age of your child and exactly what was said in front of them, you may want to follow up with your child after the appointment. What to say to your child after. Do you have any questions about your appointment today? That's what the doctor should be saying. What do you think about the doctor said about your body today? What? Do you have any concerns about your weight or body? Okay, you're having a conversation with your child, but don't lie to them. Have you had this experience? No, because I'm not a fucking lunatic. I'm not insane. I'm not an insane person. For more conversation on these topics with like-minded individuals, join our free Facebook group, Joyful Eating. Joyful Eating. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh my God. Delicious. Love some absolute...
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
Some deliciousness. All right. Some of these are... I don't feel like reading too much. Ooh, we got one. This is a new one. Liz is last one. We got one from Liz is Listening.
What's in the box?
Look at that here. Liz is Listening. We aren't all meant to be the same size. Okay. Like, what do you mean? Like, I know some people are 6'2", some people are 5'4". Liz is Listening. Take your fingers out of your ears. Like, I think she needs to clean her ear holes out. Just a thought. Even if we ate the same and moved the same, we wouldn't look the same. Why would we all eat the same literally and move the same literally? Thank you for that, Liz. Okay. We wouldn't have the same shape. We wouldn't be the same weight, height, or size. You think? Yeah, I think if we all ate the same amount of calories, some people would gain weight and some people wouldn't. It's just because you shouldn't all eat the same way. Body diversity is a real and beautiful thing. That's subjective, but it is real. Body diversity, I don't call that body diversity. You mean people are different, nothing's exactly identical? Even identical twins aren't exactly identical. Imagine if we all accepted our bodies as they are rather than treating them as never-ending projects. Well, our lives are never-ending projects. You can believe and go spiritual like, there's nothing to do, there just is. Fine. Just sit in your room and just sit there cross-legged, meditate, and just never do anything your entire life. Fine. Go live in a cave somewhere and just breathe for 50 years. Fine. Like, do what you want. If you don't want to make progress, if you don't want to create anything in life, if you don't want to develop yourself as an individual, then don't change. But the problem is complaining when other people have success. Complaining when other people have success. Complaining when people do things that you get offended by. So imagine, how about this, Liz? Imagine if you shut the fuck up. All right? Imagine if you shut your fucking mouth, you do what you want to do, and you don't tell other people how they should think about what you think about. You don't tell other people what to think. You voice actual logic. You don't try and discourage people succeeding. You don't try to encourage mediocrity. You don't try to encourage and almost essentially demand that people feel a certain way about you. You don't demand that people change how they talk. Okay? You can't control what other people do, nor should you. So I think you should shut your mouth. And if you want to eat the cookies, then go eat the cookies and be have as diverse a body as you want. Have as diverse a body as you want. All right? You can't get any taller, but you certainly can get wider. So if you want to be more diverse and you want to be, if you want both sides of your body, if you want both sides of your body to be as diverse and as apart from them as possible, as one another as possible, then fucking do it. All right? Never-ending projects. Don't make any progress, Liz. Heaven forbid you actually improve as an individual. All right? I mean, obviously the opposite is occurring, but yeah. Okie dokie. Eat a steak, go to the fucking gym. All right, fam. Reminder that now we also have some awesome specials going on. We've been talking about it for a while. We talked about it earlier. Make sure you check the show notes in the description. Swole Since Birth birthday special for a limited time ends in a few days. If you want to upgrade to an annual membership, now is the time. Get a free SwoleFam tanker tee with your annual membership. Now is the time to upgrade. Go and check it out, swolenormousx.com/birthday. You could also send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Or use a live chat on the website, and we are happy to help you out. And make sure you subscribe. Doing some awesome giveaways on TikTok, the Daily Swole and Papa Swoleo channel. Make sure you plug into that, but also make sure you leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts if you enjoy the show. and leave a few sentences as to what the Daily Swole means to you in your daily routine. And we'll be giving away some awesome, cool shit and raffling that off to those of you that are leaving reviews on Apple Podcasts. So make sure you do that. That being said, let's give away this execute card. Let's do it, Falcon. Give this shit away. Come on, fam. Come on, fam. Execute more. Who executed more? Oh, I know. That was me. I know, Falcon. Shush, 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 shush. Scroll, scroll. Nothing. Goose, goose, goose. Florida Sunshine 54. I feel like, did you win recently? Fucking serendipity. Who knows? Everyone's winning Swole cards today. Florida Sunshine. Hopefully the sunshine comes back. Congratulations. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Everyone give a round of applause. Oh, everyone likes a good SwoleFam card. Everyone. Oh, all right. All right. I know. All right. Fucking everyone. Get off my dick. Come back tomorrow, kitty. Falcon, calm your tits. All right? Make sure you send out this card. So congratulations, Florida Sunshine 54. Send us an email, support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 1923 in the subject and your mailing address in the body of the email. Let's nut this beach. Go to the fucking gym. Let's fucking get it on. I am ready for a sick fucking pump today. I hope you are too. Falcon, take us away. I know.
I'm your huckleberry.
All right, all right.
That's just my guess.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
So crazy someplace else. We're all stocked up here.
I arrived in America's airport with clothing, US dollars, and a jar of gypsy pills to protect me from AIDS.
Is this a list of things I did to your mom last night?
Chicks will dig you, or dudes, or whatever gender thing you're into.
Mr. Strickland!
What's your name, fat body?
All right, 1923. A nice little hump day game train.
Make sure the television, make sure you have the record player on at night.
And look at her, she looks like she's 19 years old, sitting there like a little lady in a race car.
Fucking creep. What a fucking creep.
And by the way, you know, I sit on
Jesus
the stand.
Christ.
And it get hot. I got hairy legs.
I know.
That turn.
I know.
That turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down. So it was trained and then watch the hair come back up again. Sweet truth over facts.
Then there's something wrong with you. You're certainly not very good.
Oh, baby.
He's heating up!
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Lieutenant Dan.
I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you?
Dick piano. All right, fam. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you tomorrow for 1924. And remember, swolenormousx.com/birthday. Check out all our specials going on right now. Don't miss out on that. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, Magoose, your boy, Papa Swole. Oh.
crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans, I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
that's a bed that you made, that's a bed that you made, that's a bed that you made, that's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits.